that you picked was dirty. My dad said, Charlie, who did these dishes? We already knew, but Charlie looked at me, I looked at her, woo! So we know it's going to be in trouble, but I was the one going to be in trouble. You found out who it was, you came in the room and got me. You told me, time I came in the room, you had all these types of covers, all types of pans, laid it all around. And you said, and I said, Dad, I got to go to school the next day. I don't care. If you did it right the first time, you wouldn't have to do it. So again, Dad, I didn't like it then, y'all. But again, Dad, that's a lesson learned. So that's why I was saying y'all good parents. Sometimes we say we're strict as parents, but there's a reason why you're strict. But also, too, Dad and Mom, what you said, even when you fall down, you always told us, because we do, all of us do, from time to time. When you fall down, you said, don't wallow in it. Didn't you tell me that? Don't wallow in it. You look at it, let's learn, get up. Dust off your knees and keep it moving. Did you not tell me that? All right. All right. So again, don't you never have no regrets. You taught us what we need to do. You taught us from a young age. When y'all was out there, y'all came into the church, and we all came to church as a family. Y'all taught us right. So if we go just to the left or we go to the right, there you go. No matter what, once we get grown, we make our own choices of what we do, right? So again, I'm saying to you, Dad, you taught me well. You taught me well. Down through the years. Mom, I'm going to tell you the truth. I had a whole bunch of brothers and sisters. I told everybody that I never had an opportunity to actually spend time alone with my parents. My mother not only had children, but also too she had family members that even my friends, all of them would come over to my mother and my father's house and they was like, "Ooh, you got cool parents." My mother she'd see them hollering and screaming at her, but they were still cool parents. They wanted to, I want parents just like your parents. But the one thing I'm always going to remember that, and Mom, when you came up to Atlanta, and they said they coming up, I was so excited. I said, "You're not bringing Trina, are you?" And you said, "No, it's just me and Dad." I was like, "Yay!" I did my parents to myself. It took me, I ain't gonna tell you how many years, but it took me that many years.
I know.
And then we went to the family reunion, and I wasn't feeling well. And then I would treat like a baby too. I love that. All that extra attention. And Dad said, "You lay down in the car, in the back seat." Oh boy, you see, I was teasing. And then my parents, all of us over here, and my daddy was driving. And as they was driving, I remember coming in and out of sleep. And one thing that dawned on me was when I actually was like listening, and I looked at my mom, and I looked at my dad, and I said, how in the world you going to be with somebody that many years and still never run out of things to say to each other? That's why I said earlier to everybody is, not only do my parents love each other, the big thing is they like each other. All right? And I remember I became engaged. And people would tell me, how y'all meeting all this and all kind of stuff. I said, you know what? I not only love my fiance, but I like them. And they said, like? I said, you got to be able to like, because that like part of it keeps you going through the years. So that's always a good example. And again, I can't say enough, but I love you. Keep loving you. No matter if I'm in Atlanta or not. And Mom, remember, we here for you. Mama, remember, we here for you. Daddy, take care of Mama. You take good care of Mama. One more thing I hope that, I just want to say, Dad, as a man, and I'm going to say it right in front of my husband. Dad, remember, along the years, I would come over to your house and Mom would be at church. And at whatever particular time, maybe you was coming home from work or whatever, and you would be Mom home. My father would never go to sleep unless my mother is in the house safe. I was over at my parents' house late one night, and Mom said, "Dad, what you doing here? Go and stick his head out." I said, "Well, Dad, what you looking for?" I said, "For Charlene." I said, "Dad, she'll be home." Okay, I don't know. He'll sit there and he'll watch TV for a little bit, and he'll hear a car, and he'll open up the door and look and see if she was. And And then when my mom did get home, Dad, I mean, that's truly a man. He opened up the door and he greeted his wife. Every time my mother would come home, no matter how late it was coming from church, he would greet her, open up the door as she came in. And then I said, Dad, where you going? He said, now I'm going to bed now. Honey, don't go to sleep until I get home. All right. Thank y'all for that little bit of time. The next thing we have on the program is someone, oh gosh, that's been in our family forever.
Yeah.
I guess you would say it's like she grew up with us. Well, we only, I guess we only have a few years apart from each other. But that's all I can remember, even as a teenager, we go out down to Outlaw. And
nope.
Grandpa was the pastor. Oh, I'm going to tell this story after this. He didn't have a brother. And he was I'm telling little kids, y'all. He was my teacher. And back in the days, y'all, he had like a little dance contest. And I lost the dance contest. Now remember, I think that they called him the assistant. Yeah, we have those. He was an assistant pastor at that time. And I lost. Because I thought I was cute and all. That's what I was. Ooh, I thought I had
even close.
Grandma put there. Obviously, I didn't have the right move because I lost. All right? Well, when I got mad, and I said, oh, well, you know how that wrist came down like that. As I was going down like that, he said, come on. He had a voice, come on. And I stopped and yeah, going out there in that hallway. I went out there in the hallway. And back in the days, my grandchildren, and little ones back there, they used to paddle you behind. So I got paddled by him. And you know he want to tell it. He want to tell my mama. He going to tell the sister. He going to tell everybody what I done. So I think that day I ended up with like 3, 4 whoopings. All right, because I embarrassed my parents.
My mama.
So again, guys, you do what you're supposed to do in school. All of that twisting and all of that, that's nonsense.
Yes,
so it's your education. All right? All right.
Tell it.
Now, again, I want to say, somebody that's truly dear to our family, she might as well say that, might have said it's just our sister. That's the one that say it. That's our sister, my mother's daughter. All right? Your Rhyme Pile. You want to come with a selection.
Oh, there ain't no cheese up there. I kind of figured it.
Forever, I've known this
family
forever.
And I didn't even bring, I was going to use music, but I'm just going to be quick. And this is truly my family. Truly. I don't know, I think I might have been was I in high school?
Yeah, you was in high school.
I just got to high school when they moved there. And then it became part of my grandfather's church, and then we all grew up together. So I lost track. They moved to Dayton. Yes. And then you would come up, and then I thought I lost track. I moved, well, you all came to my wedding. I moved to Battle Creek. Lo and behold, who shows up in Battle Creek? I said, how did you end up in Battle Creek? Just how did I end up in Battle Creek? I don't even know how we all got here together. And then Salone's kids and my kids kind of grew up together again. So I'm just going to be brief. I really love you all. I thank God for you. When I lost my direction, you're the compass of my life. You're the light of fire when night's long and cold. In sadness, you are the